Please check out our shirt on Teespring.
Hey folks, what's happening? What's going on in the little world? Please let me know. Please leave a comment. I'm going to talk about this documentary you can watch on HBO Max. And it is called Me Miss Cleo. It came out in 2022. So most of you people may not know, she was the spokesperson for commercials or commercials during the daytime for the Cyclid Readers Network. This commercial aired from 1997 to 2003. So Miss Cleo is more famous, doing tarot cards and also being really honest and knowing that the person's calling is full of BS. And she's like, say, I know you're full of BS, in her old unique way of saying. Cleo was played by Yuri De Harris. So the funny thing about the whole thing, she was born in Los Angeles at the same time she was playing this Jamaican fortune teller on these info commercials. And here's a little taste of it with her commercials.
Really want to know.
Okay, I was wondering who the father of my baby was.
All right, let's take a look. The Miss Cleo DNA test. I'm solely searching for the father of your baby. Oh, it's the one that's very unpleasant, okay?
Okay.
And he's also the one that had another girl.
So that's very much the commercial about the Psychic Readers Network later got sued for fraud. So the government tried to pin it on her, but it turns out she was an independent contractor and she was not making that much. I think she had to show the government her taxes and kind of show how much she's making. They interviewed her roommate. He said, dude, she was renting a room from me. She was not making that much money. Unfortunately, Miss Cleo died in 2016 at a tender age of 53 and somewhere in Florida. I think the only people will really like this documentary where pretty much grew up with her, like 4 years or 5 years she was alive and watched those info commercials or those commercials during the daytime and her attitude, her spunk she had. So the documentary mostly interviewed the people that worked with her and really never meet her. They explained to them, all I had to do is respond to this ad in the newspaper and you're hired. And most people work at home. So they had to call a certain number, type a bunch of digits in, and they're in. And most of these people were not psychic, there's independent contractors. Their job is to keep the person online as long as possible. There's one joke about it, it's like people get upset. I want to talk to Cleo, said, oh, we'll find her, we'll look around, and you gotta pretend you're looking for Miss Cleo, Miss Cleo, Miss Cleo. It's kind of like, crazy stuff like that. All the rest of the people they interview is her roommate, her partners, and also two celebrities that grew up watching her commercials. Good friends of her, but also they have interviews she did in the past, kind of explain about her life and who she was. But it's kind of awesome because she still had that Jamaican accent when she was in an interview about herself. It's a decent documentary. You can't really documentary because all documentaries are the same, good or bad. But at least you get a little insight of who she was and why she chooses this kind of lifestyle. If you grew up in the late 1980s or early 2000s, you really pictured about this person you kind of had in your life and interesting characters. You gotta admit it, these are commercials were interesting about it, so it's more like a comedy sketch than anything else. Her comedy shows did a skit about her. You don't make it big time till people make fun of you. I encourage you to watch this documentary. It's a decent documentaries and it brings back memories of growing up in the late 90s and early 2000s. That's all I have to say about this. I'm just curious, what do you think about Miss Cleo? Do you watch her commercials or enjoy the sketch? People made fun of her. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Maybe do better next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.